She finally turned the screen around and smiled and said, "Well, here's a baby." And of course we started crying and we're excited, and she said, "Well, here's another one." And so I said, "Twins, we're having twins." And Brad's starting to get whiter and whiter. And then she said, "And here's number 3." And we both kind of looked at each other, and I was instantly thrilled. I wasn't thinking about the difficulties that was going to be having 3 babies at the same time. We were just really excited. We went by the book. We did what we thought, everything right. Ate well, got plenty of rest, took our prenatal vitamins, did our prenatal checkups.
I got a call at work. It was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was Ange that her water had broke. So we immediately drove over there, got her to the hospital, got her checked in, and we were admitted and expecting 3 or 4 weeks of bed rest.
So my first thought was, there's no way all 3 are going to make it, that we're going to lose at least one. Just with the odds, they were against us with 3. Hopeful that, I was going to be able to stay on bed rest for a while and extend their chances a little bit, but realistically knowing that with my water already broke, that may not happen.
I want to say about 1:30 in the morning, the nurse was there and finally saw Ange in pain, and they discovered that she was fully dilated and about to deliver.
I saw her face go completely white, and she ran out of the room. And so I started crying and asked, what's going on? And one of the nurses says, "You're delivering right now." So a whole bunch of people came into the room, sides went down on the bed, I got rushed to the OR. Quickly was able to say goodbye to Brad before I went into the OR. And then from there, I was completely unconscious.
They took her back to the OR, and I was in the hallway by myself, just waiting for family to get here. I remember there was a couple of nurses that walked by, and they said, "Can we do anything for you?" It was a couple of nurses that ended up delivering Brenna, and I said, "Just take care of my girls." So, I'll never forget sitting in that hallway. They said that we'll bring them out one by one. You can see them quick, take a quick picture, and we're going straight upstairs. And Ange would be taken to recovery. I don't have the words to knowing that might be the last time I see them.
My first question was, are they alive? And the nurse said, "Hon, I don't know. We'll have to see." So that was the first news I got, is I don't know.
Lots of lines, PICC lines, IVs. You couldn't really even see their little bodies. They were so covered in wires and machines. And they were all within 20 grams of each other. They were between 650 and 680 grams, which is a pound and a half. What's life going to be like for them? Are they going to make it past a week? Are they going to have special needs? Are they going to have what kind of childhood? It's all kinds of questions.
I think we've said many times before that we always had envisioned it being the best day of our life, and it ended up being our worst. And that's still painful to say because it's the birth of our children, but it still goes down as one of the worst days of my life. And we were told that all 3 of them had suffered severe brain hemorrhages as a result of their early birth. They grade them on a scale of 1 to 4, with 4 being the worst, and all 3 of them suffered grade 4s. The prognosis wasn't great for them born at 25 weeks, but now with the brain bleeds, it was even worse. And that if they should survive, that they were going to be facing all sorts of physical and mental disabilities if we were lucky enough to have them survive.
Anna came home at 77 days, Lucy came home at 79. Brenna was 152, which is 5 months to the day. We are rambunctious 3-year-olds. Health-wise, we've been very, very lucky. We've had very, very minimal issues since we've come home. Brenna has had a few surgeries since we've been out. She's got a shunt, so it's always going to require revisions. So we had a period last spring where we underwent a couple in 2.5 weeks. But since then, we've been very lucky.
She amazes us. She's got such a happy personality, and she's determined and strong. She's amazing. Lucy's all energy. tomboy. She likes to jump off of things and shove things down the stairs and be giggly, and then she's also a princess, so she'll be doing all of this while running around in her Snow White costume. And Anna's sort of opposite. Anna's very sensitive and very thoughtful and really likes to do things that she can study and be meticulous about. And then Brenna will do anything to make you laugh. She just loves being goofy and seeing if she can get you to smile.
Having a child is the greatest gift that you could get, and for that we were so close to have that being taken away from us. If it weren't for the March of Dimes, I don't think that my daughters would be here. Everything that they've researched, the progesterone therapy through Angie's pregnancy, the surfactant that they got, that's all March of Dimes.
I knew they were the people that randomly sent me dimes in the mail or got some awesome mailing labels that I could use, but hadn't really given much thought to the March of Dimes. And now that I look back and realize that about that same time, those people that were giving then saved our girls' lives. So, you know, we've become involved with March of Dimes because we want to be that for other people, and pay it forward. Be a small part of helping families not have to go through this in the future.